Yup. 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 College Football 26, first time playing the game. Alright, check out the Ultimate Team first. As always, as you always gotta do.
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football Ultimate Team. Here, you'll build the college program of your dreams from the ground up with your favorite.
Gonna play college football right now, play MLB later.
EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Brown will throw it. Just too much
mustard
on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What's the challenge?
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on first and goal.
Right, get your head in
He's
there.
got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Hut, 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 hut.
They give him the rock again on second.
And we're in.
Touchdown, Michigan.
Hey, hey.
That they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yup.
Great job. As you win games and complete more challenges. Now let's check out the field pass and learn about your objectives. Field passes give great rewards that can provide a strong. Each time you level up, here you can see your list of objectives. Packs are the best way to gain. New packs are added weekly. A player's overall rating, or OBR, is the most important factor. You can learn more about players by flipping them over. Check their attribute ratings. Whenever you get new items, the Pack Helper tool offers advice. Whenever you get new items, the Pack Helper tool. Great stuff. Now that you've acquired new players, let's go into your lineup and make some adjustments. Here you can edit your team and put your guide. Try generating your best lineup. Nice. And just like that, you've got it.
Nice. Alright.
Thanks for checking out College Football Ultimate Team. Now it's time to take...
Get that shit out of here.
Thanks for checking out College Football Ultimate Team. Now it's time to take...
Alright, unopened packs. What we got here? Coin pack. Alright. Alright. Early bird pre-order pack. Top prospects. Animations mid. Damn, 6'3", 6'4". Where's the tight end? What? D tackle, wide receiver, strong safety. We'll play man and zone. What, this guy wide receiver? I don't fucking care about wide receiver. Like I can't pass, but like where the shit. I'm taking the safety. What's this animation like? Bro. Weak as fuck. Weak eye animation. Cole Best. Assuming 83 speed's pretty fast right now. Left tackle, another safety. No. What is this? Left edge. Alright. I'll take the wide receiver. Oh shit. Yeah, you just have to take Jeremiah Smith. Even though it's fuck Ohio State, you know what I'm saying? Alright. MVP pre-order bundle. That's tough. A cool little animation. Loyal. Alright. Loyalist pack. Oh shit. Just who I wanted. Jordan Van Den Berg. From Georgia Tech. Gotta take him, right? 75. Oh my god. Alright, Max Johnson. Alright. 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 I guess I'll take the tight end. What quarterback do I want? Oh, this guy. Now, how much do you think this motherfucker goes for? Oh, yeah, fuck done. 84 this early is crazy. Alright, am I bugging? What is this? Welcome back. Season 1 welcome pack. Alright. What is this? Big 12 fantasy pack. We're a run heavy team. Taking WVU. West Virginia University. Alright. Lineup. Generate best lineup here. Okay. Team's looking pretty bad. How's our defense looking? Also pretty bad. Alright. Two Sam linebackers. Okay. Got two good ends. We got a pretty decent D-line going on. Corners or butt. Nice safety. Alright, yep, sub linebacker. Look good to me. Go over item binder. Let's look up how much. Can I look up, see how much this guy goes for? Find this item. Auction house. Huh. Isaiah World. Him? This guy 255 overall. What? What is that? Uh, 78. No good packs. Interesting. Interesting. Anything good? 78.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing a unique team put together just for this situation. Let's toss it to our guys in the booth for the call.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
What the fuck is it? What did I do? Call 4 plays.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there.
Yes, sir. Looks just like 25.
And the first first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I love this guy because he brings
run the ball
physicality
again?
to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
White going to attack through the air.
And we're dropping the ball.
Couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
All right.
That thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Golden Knights of UCF. Charge on. Now to my guys in the
Jeremiah.
booth. Take it away.
I'm just having an aneurysm. Jeremiah Smith.
He's going to go for a big one.
Yes, sir.
To haul that one in.
$15 yards.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Pittsburgh Panthers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Unleashes one.
Oh,
Working
yeah.
that left side. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause
20
menu.
plus
In
yards.
this challenge, you'll be facing the Jaguars of South Alabama. Take it away, broadcast team.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Wolverines. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Memphis Tigers. Take it away, broadcast team.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. On the option. Now the pitch.
And he's in.
Touchdown,
Hey,
Michigan!
hey, hey.
And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Bro, it's so much bullshit that I'm not doing all that shit. See how our head-to-head's looking.
The Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. On the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Thank you.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception,
trying to run this rock here a little.
Their defense up in a really tough spot, deep in their own end.
They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
All right.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit.
Wide.
They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that
We're getting out. We're getting out.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
You don't want to see him getting loose.
Being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes
Oh my God, we're just not blocking.
Okay.
Okay.
Grass and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity.
Didn't move the football enough.
To put 3 on the board.
Moved it a little. Ryan Williams.
The 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
All right. Now we're losing tackle battles. Okay.
Finding a little bit of running room on that return.
See what we got going on here. I think he wants to try to run the football a little.
Drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Got it in the middle. It's Garza. There he goes.
Good pass. Good pass.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game.
Yep.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wide out.
Oh my God, why is he so
That
open?
is
What the
just a
fuck?
sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
What? Obviously caught that.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yes, sir. Let's get it, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
The defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh my God, you gotta take that to the cribbo.
But he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Throwing right.
Yes, sir.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Pass me. Yeah, throw that rock, bucko. Throw that rock. Load up.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Yeah.
Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. You want to make sure
Should have just kept up with the QB.
And he gets it out to the 41. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's just slow down.
We're getting out there.
They can
We're getting out there.
chip away. Nice first down play.
Come on, you don't want to see this formation
Get it
again.
to the pitch man sets up a great second down opportunity.
Gets the back moving.
And he's just unblocked. Okay.
Down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can
5-1.
play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
White wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep.
Yes, sir. On your head. Top.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Yes, sir. Try a little halfback stretch here.
This quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down
Couple
at the
yards.
7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Try to load option again.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And
Why are we
maybe he'll
cutting?
get back to the line of scrimmage,
Why are
but
we
no
cutting?
more than that.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job.
That little
by the
cut he
defense
does.
being
Look.
where they're
See?
supposed to
Why are
be.
we juking?
This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got it. And okay. I'm gonna take my turkey.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole down in the red zone. The field shrinks.
It was right there, though, in his
Harder to
hands.
Complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the
Better be in
drive
there.
with a field
Yes,
goal.
sir.
Absolutely center cut. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff here.
Bow.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Can we get him? Can we get him? All right,
Here he comes. This guy is so dangerous. He
I didn't think they were gonna do it here.
Find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Toss sweep to the right. Fights off the defender.
Yeah, get your bit that down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a real...
That's us. Yes, sir. Throw it to me again. 3 of them. Quit the game. Yes, sir. 3 of them things. Easy. 1-0. Easy work. Yeah. Auction house here. Let's see what's going. Alright. Halfback. Any good running backs here on the auction house? Damn, 70K, God. Yeah, 75 feet ain't bad. What is it, 78 I saw in there? 79? What's that Ricky looking like? 784. God. 86. I buy a pack? I think I gotta buy a pack, right? Well, I'm cool. I'll buy one of these. Cool with that. Can we get a blue? Yes, sir. Fuck. Can we get a blue? Yes, sir. Cool with that. Can we get a blue? Yes, sir. Another one. Can we get a blue? Fuck. Damn. Every running back there ever was, I guess, huh? Promote him. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah. Lamar, man. Fucking hell. Come on. I was bugging. Good to me.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown.
That's horrible.
Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and
All right, let's see what we got going on here.
24. Using his legs, it's Hansen.
Good block.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Yeah, nice.
Nice first down execution.
Stopped at the 44, but he
That's
got
us.
10 on the play.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. White going to attack through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Yes, sir.
Inside the 25.
Yes, sir.
And
That's
he'll
us.
take it and house it.
Oh, oh, oh.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20.
Yes, sir. Just took that down. I'm taking 2 of them back.
The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Leaves it with the running back.
Bitch, give me that knee.
I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the
We're there.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
All right, let's start a blitz.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going to.
Is he down? Got enough for the first.
He has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle.
That's me.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's
Throw that shit, bucko.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football.
Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20.
Yes, sir.
Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
White wants to throw it. Caught.
Hey.
Down Michigan. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Hey.
On the run from inside his 25.
That's out of bounds.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Yeah, nice pass.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time.
We're not juking. All right. No, showboat, go ahead. All right. Showboat, go ahead. Show won't happen again.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
It won't happen again.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest. Right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good.
He's on the loose.
Oh, look at that. Long guy, I got one too. Go back on offense. Yeah, tween, step back. Yeah.
Headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort weaving in and now, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Yeah, get down.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down.
Bitch.
And it's incomplete.
That shit on the
If you're
floor.
gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh my God.
It's more. Turns it on in midfield. The
Down.
defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure.
All right, go ahead, throw some bullshit.
Snagged in the middle.
Bitch. Oh my God, we're not
There to make
fumbling.
the tackle, and that's
It's on me.
so first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down.
I mean, that's like the only thing that I couldn't let happen. That was just like a good play call. The one thing that beats cover 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time.
That's on me. I gotta be there.
Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy.
I gotta be there.
And we're all square as he set the
See
kick
if I can get
away.
another kick return. That'd be nice.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Come on,
And
break
he
a
is
tackle.
able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. White going to attack through the air. The short hands, it's Hansen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game
Good
there.
job. 3 minutes.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Saw the one-on-one. Had to throw it.
Offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the right.
Yes, sir. Humphreys.
Nice job to pick up the first down.
All you gotta do is
and
get
they'll
inside.
start at the
All you gotta do is
42.
get inside.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Good job, boy.
They'll
Get off
pick
me.
up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Going for it all.
Come on.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big
That's
plays
the
for
wrong
your
button.
quarterback.
God damn it.
You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to
I'll just do an actual drive next time.
Great coverage.
I'm gonna stop throwing the deep balls.
Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it.
Oh my god, I'm stuck on the D line.
Big stop and turn it up.
Bitch.
And the defense
Take that shit right back. Take that shit right back.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch and he had
Yeah.
room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
White wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback running on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket.
No!
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air.
Numbers wanting it now.
The football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down.
Look how wide open he was when I sold.
Specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean
I'm there.
looks, easy
I'm
to
not going
execute
anywhere with that.
against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Hands it off. Showing off the arm. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. And
Yeah, eat that hit stick.
8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Oh my god.
On the move at the 30. Hits the afterburners. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh
We're throwing
set of downs,
comebacks.
and it's
Are we
first and
serious?
goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down at the 7-yard line.
Get down.
They are threatening to take it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Slams it ahead.
Oh my god, bro.
And they add 6 more to the board.
I'm not losing this game.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? White going to attack through the air. Right down the middle. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
It's a running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Under fire.
Yes, sir.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. White wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff
That's such a good drive to end a field goal. That's rough.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Tackle.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. to the 35-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Here's the handoff.
Good tackle.
He is going
there.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our block.
Ernie on the Jets.
Ah,
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
yeah, down.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Getting a nice positive game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Why not trying to get it in?
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
The clock winds winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Wow, they needed that play in this 2-minute situation, trailing late. That's just a 50-50 ball. You're throwing it up. Your guy's got as good of a shot at the other guy at bringing it down, but that time, great individual effort, strong hands, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Let's it fly. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Turning it on. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I love the play call here late in the game. You got 2 timeouts. You need points to win, but you can still run the football. You can lean on this offensive line and your ball carrier to get it done. That was a really good-looking play late.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Now the play fake. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Shakes off the defender. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks. You absolutely cannot turn the ball over.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. This for the lead and very likely the win. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. White wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete. And
So kiddie, bro. He got a fat ass return.
This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down. And they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage.
Blue. Fuck. Took a wide receiver. God damn, this is storming loud as fuck. Oh shit. Problem was looking at bro.
will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Yo.
On the move, it's Hansen.
Oh my God, we're blitzing everybody now, right?
On that line, he'll fight his way out and maybe.
What we're doing, we're blitzing everybody.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Okay.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. White going to attack through the air.
Yo, that's just a horrible read. That's on me completely. I'm ass.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Ocean from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He's got a goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to
That's just
protect
good at the
this
game,
lead.
bro. That's all it is. Not bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the
Check out
Patriots.
open downfield.
Yeah,
I think
what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. White wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I love the start for this quarterback in third down. Third down, obviously money down. You've got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Come on, we're locked. See if I can get a stop on.
Let's see what he can get done
defense
from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here.
Why is the safety not? How are you getting toasted that hard on a go route?
Some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I'm just sticking my own players.
All the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
And we're breaking every tackle. We're falling into the end zone.
Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to power it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. White going to attack through the air. Throws for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the option. He'll toss it. Look out, he's got room. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long
Why are we not?
downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, he just didn't sit.
The coverage on defense.
If he would have sat, he would have sat right in the gap.
You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
He just reads the whole.
He
reads it so well.
36. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And the defense got him at the 27. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout.
Great.
Down is still on his feet. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And then ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Floating away. He's got it. He gets it in.
Well, what am I about to do? What am I about to do about that?
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and
It's
this
so
defense
fucking
will be
hard.
called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rushes on him, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hansen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Wolverines.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum and cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his
Hurt.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air. It's Rayola. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires into the end zone.
Man. Where is the cover for?
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
They're going to run it. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the back. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. White going to attack through the air.
Great block.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Thank God he
And
was
this
there.
defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
And
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
that's it for me. Gonna leave, see if I got anything to open. If I don't got anything to open, so we're in the stream. Quick little stream, first day of EA College Football 26. I didn't have fun. Moral of the story. Alright. I'll be on later, playing MLB. Peace.